to zulysworld. Today I'm gonna share with you guys a little bit about me and when I went through my miscarriage, what some people didn't know behind it, and how I felt. What did I do to kind of try to get better? And that's always gonna be with you, so it's not something that you might forget. So sorry to say that to people, you're not gonna forget about this. So let me get into it, guys. So the first symptoms that I had was, I remember very clearly that I was with my mom at Winn-Dixie, and I remember feeling a little funny. I was like, oh mom, I feel like I have my period. Too much TMI, I don't care. And I was like, mom, I feel a little funny, I feel weird. And I remember very clearly that me and my mom, because the person that I was with didn't help a lot, I checked and I was bleeding, and that's the first signs of having a miscarriage. I was like that in almost the whole month of June. On the end of June 26th of 2016, I remember, because it was a very traumatizing time for me, because I had the miscarriage at my house, in my bathroom. I couldn't stop bleeding. The baby, the little fetus, because it was this tiny, came out. And I remember just seeing it, and I didn't want to grab it, I didn't want to touch it, I just wanted to go straight to the hospital. I remember my mom just grabbing it and putting it in a little thing, and she was gonna take it for they could see, but thank God she didn't, because that was very traumatizing for me. Very grateful to have my dad in this whole process, because my dad was there helping me to calm myself down, because the pain and everything is giving birth just to a fetus who's passed and your placenta in pieces. That's the way it happened to me, because I remember seeing it, and I told the lady, and she spoke to me like that. And my mom went through a miscarriage, so my mom knows how I feel. So that was very traumatizing. And I remember the only thing I care about, that I was alive and I was fine, and that I had no pieces in me, nothing, because sometimes residues, little pieces could stay, and you have to get cleaned. And I never showed emotion to people. I try to keep it to myself. After I went through all this, I became a little stronger. And I remember, how to say, just telling my mom, like, look, I'm feeling a certain way, like I want to go to a therapist and a psychologist, because I'm having more anxiety attacks than I ever had. And the person that I was with, they were very abusive, and then decided to leave me after the miscarriage. So that's what happened. So I was dealing it by myself with my mom and my family. And some people were very I don't know, not sensitive, not understanding, and they were very like, oh, I understand what you're going through, but they never went through it. So it's kind of like, okay, you don't know what I'm going through, you don't know the feeling I'm going through. I will remember that my way of, getting away from it, it was kind of like talking to my mom and trying to tell her, look, I need to go and get help. And I remember I did get help. I remember talking to a therapist and a psychologist, and they gave me medication, and I was drinking medication for anxiety, because I had a lot of anxiety. A lot. My anxiety went off the roof, more than I already have anxiety, and I already have panic attacks, but it was worse. And then through the whole process of me, the therapist actually and the psychologist were both telling me to get to know myself, talk to try to write up in a notebook, and try to do steps for me to get better. It did help. Doing everything they told me. They told me, when you need to express yourself, go to your mom, or go to a family member, or to someone that understands. So in this whole process, not only I will go to my mom, I will go to my brother from another mother. And I remember him being there for me, and I remember not me wanting to show people that I was hurting. I don't want to show people that, because people don't understand. And I always been emotional person. I always been the one crying, always all that. So I don't want to show that. I just wanted to just get tough and be like, you know what, God test me. That's the way I take it. I take it like God to show me this path, told me, look, you need to experience this test. And I did. And I remember just getting stronger and just getting, know myself better, understanding my flaws, and understanding that, sometimes I have a big mouth and I say things that I'm not supposed to. So I've learned to control that about me and understand. My husband is a sleeping guy. See, he's not sleeping, guys. He's right there. My baby.
Why does it sound like I'm sleeping?
Yes, it kind of does. And I learned all that. Then in the whole process, I learned what it is to be single for 2 years. And I remember not wanting to date again for a while. And I remember telling the people that I would talk to that, hey, I had a miscarriage, just letting you know, by the way. Because the topic of kids will come up. The guys will actually ask me that question, not me ask them. So I had to tell them that a lot of times. And I remember when me and him, a señorito right there, hey, say hey, me and him started talking. Remember I told you, babe, about it? That I had the miscarriage, and I told you and I explained to you how strong I was and everything. Don't worry about that. Something he used. But right, babe, when I told you, you were like, okay with it. And you were like,
because I went, like, my previous relationship, I went through something like that I stuck. I'm not the type of person to just walk away like that, but certain things happen, and it ended for the better.
For that, good, like, now we're married.
Yeah.
But that's not the point. But I'm just saying that, we both went through something similar, and I got stronger.
Right, we both can relate.
That too. But, going through the process of getting stronger and trying to not cry, trying to because I remember that when it was really fresh, I had baby clothes everywhere. They gave me baby clothes. I still have it. That's the way it goes. I still have all the stuff they gave me. Hiding. So my mom hid it really well, I remember, because I couldn't even see the clothes. The moment I would see that tiny little clothes, I'll start crying. And a lot of stuff, I gave it to a friend that she had a little girl around that timing. Now her daughter's like 2. So I gave a lot of the clothes too. But you seen the clothes and the stuff, right, babe, in the closet?
Yeah.
It's a big like this. And then now I can see the clothes. And we joke about it all the time. Go, oh, no, we have kids. The kids set. And it better be a girl, but she's set. And we joke about that all the time. Because there's a lot of girl clothes, right?
Yeah, a lot of girl clothes.
But we kept the stuff that my cousin gave me, that is to take a shower with the baby, bath the baby. I have it still. I still have it. I still have a lot of stuff my cousin gave me. But you feel sad. I'm not gonna tell you don't feel sad. There's times that I still feel sad. But then I think about the good out of it. That look, I didn't have a baby with the wrong person. I was really happy with that. I was like, a part of me was sad, but a part of me was relief, because I was like, okay, I'm not gonna have a child with the wrong person. I want to do it with the right person, and I would this is my right person to have a. Okay, I was trying to put your face right here, but go like that. This is the right. Wait, hold on, no. This is the right person right here to have the baby. But it's true, And we talk about it, and we still would like to be parents, both what?
Yeah.
He's just into his phone right now. But we both would like to be parents in the end of the day. Eventually.
At the end,
we want to, but not yet. But in the future. Yeah. But when we're ready and set to have kids, we both would like that. We already spoke about this, and we have their names set and everything, right, boo boo?
Yeah.
Right. But in the end, you have, there's light in the tunnel. I thought that I was never gonna fall in love again, and I fell in love with this amazing, great man who is my love. life, my everything. And you know, I love the idea that I could be myself with him. I love the idea that in the whole process of me getting to know myself, either Celio, I met him, my baby, my love. And you know, I could be myself, I could be goofy, I could be everything with him. And he knows my past, I know his past. That's how we are.
Yep.
And I just wanted to share this with you guys, and I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and put the little bell to get more videos like this. Okay guys, good night.